Hey Soul Tribe, sending you love and light, peace on this beautiful day. I wanted to make this video and share this special moment with you guys. 10 years today, I got married in the very same country that I'm in right now, of Portugal. And I was 10 years less wiser, less aware and less conscious than I am today. I thought that I was doing the right thing, getting married, wanting to have a family and just get all the family around and just be that great female and role model to the rest of my family and follow in tradition. But if I'm honest with you, and I'll tell the real truth, that I was stood in that church and I was just about to say I do and it didn't feel right. And I knew I wasn't doing the right thing, but I still went ahead with it. And I was marrying an amazing person and it wasn't about them, but I just didn't know who I was and I was lost. But lost following society, following the expectation of family, following a narrative that wasn't mine. It wasn't the narrative or the dialogue or the path of my heart and soul. So 10 years on, I'm here sharing this very powerful, liberating moment as a divine feminine that's been doing the work, continuing to rise in my goddess energy and really just getting to the heart and the soul of who I really am and expressing my vulnerability with you guys right now. And I have so much gratitude for these last 10 years. I look back and I'm like, wow, I went into that marriage and at the time things were being served to me almost like tower moments. Nothing really seemed to fully be seamless and peaceful and smooth sailing. There was always some kind of drama. There was always some kind of animosity or friction. But all of that was an external manifestation of the internal misalignment of what was going on with me. And I didn't actually have complete awareness of it. But those people, situations, and experiences were being served to me to allow me to become more in line with who I was or am right now. And at the time, it was showing me these things are not for you, but you need to overcome them. These are karmic lessons. These are opportunities to level up, to let go, and to become better. A lot of the people are no longer in my life. A lot of the ways that I had, the habits, just how I showed up, who I was, how I expressed myself, have somewhat died in very many ways. And I have been regenerating, retransforming, and really recalibrating to who I authentically am. The journey wasn't easy. When I decided to go off in my own direction, I was judged, I was put down, I was frowned upon. My family probably didn't really understand much of it. My mum had passed and it was a really tough decision to make. And it was seen like maybe I was just doing this because I was still grieving for my mum. But 10 years on, and it's going to be 10 years from my mum passing in March, I realized that my mum passed for a reason. She was passing down the baton to me to say, I can't do this rise of the divine feminine work, but you can, and you can do it for both of us, our ancestors of our feminine lineage and the collective. And it's such an honor for me to share this with you and for me to have such peace and contentment and joy and fulfillment in knowing that that's why my mum made that soul contract. So I don't miss her because she lives within me and she's speaking through me right now as I share this, and she's having a whale of a time. I was playing some of her music just before I came on this video. But today I closed out a major cycle. Shout out to my soul tribe, especially the contemporary healer Özlem, who's out here with me on this trip. I'm so grateful for her. We have forged a beautiful connection, and she's definitely my soul sister, but understands this journey and understands the authentic me. And that's what happens when we really tap into who we really are. When we say no to what no longer resonates and we take those risks and we walk through the valleys of the shadow of death so we can rebirth and become who we are meant to be. The universe aligns us with who we are meant to be with, what we are meant to experience. And now life is so effortless in the sense that I don't have to think too hard to make a decision. It just comes, I go with the flow, I detach, I trust, I know that I'm constantly protected and guided. And a lot of those people from 10 years ago are no longer in my life. I'm sure some see me out and doing what I'm doing, the podcast. But it just seems like a whole different world that no longer aligns to me, and it's fine. I have love, I have compassion, and I have massive gratitude for all of the past, but that stays there and it doesn't come with me. I leave it with peace and contentment, and I embrace this now moment. So I've closed out a major cycle in this beautiful country of Portugal, also part of my ancestry too. So I feel like my mum's here, my ancestors, my great grandfathers and grandmothers, and it's just a beautiful moment. And I just wanted to share it with you because I know that some of you probably have experienced some of this. Some of you may be in relationships or maybe in situations where you're like, I can't do this, or this is not me. If you have that moment where you know that it's not you and something doesn't feel right, explore it. Spend time with yourself. Ask yourself, what is it? Really tap into it. And don't be afraid to go in a direction that's different. Don't be, the beautiful thing about life is that we have choice, and choice is free. And even if we make a decision, we can change and make different decisions later on. It doesn't make us a failure. And some of the best, most incredible people that have been on this earth and that's still on this earth have made those failure points in their life, and they wouldn't be who they are today, have the wisdom that they have if they didn't make those F-ups, if you want to call it, or had those knockbacks or those transformational moments. I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't experience all of what I've experienced in the last 10 years. And I'm so grateful for every moment, every person, and every circumstance that has been confronted to me, good and bad. So I want to leave you with one thing. Your life is only one choice away from you taking the direction that you need to take for you. Follow your heart, follow your soul, and trust yourself always. Mwah. Peace, love, light, and abundance. Bye, Soul Tribe, and have a beautiful day, weekend, and enjoy this eclipse season and this beautiful Scorpio energy. Scorpio, Venus is conjunct in Scorpio, and it's a very passionate, potent time. So those that have been doing the work know that your miracles and blessings are coming, and there's beautiful, romantic, passionate energy with that. And those that are still going through the change, allow this energy to wash away and help you transform. Allow a lot of that old cycle to just die away and disintegrate. Don't hold on to it, because if you hold on to it, you only hold on to pain. Okay, I'll leave you guys, and I'm sending you lots of love. Bye.